Hi everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout for Bramble Fox. I'm using some of the goodies from the store as well as the May Fox box. So I'm using the amazing title from the Fox box and I'm using these travel banners for embellishing. I have the banners come, you can get different types of banners. You can get awesome banners or you can get travel banners, which is the ones that I've got. I've got them, and you can get them in several different colourways as well. So I've got them in the denim and bubblegum colour. I've already used the denim ones on a previous layout, so today I'm using the bubblegum ones. So they're kind of like a pinky purple colour. So I really love this colour, and I went looking for papers and things that would match it. So I found this paper. It's was in my March hip kit, and it's covered in flowers and vines and leaves and little other flowers as well. So I thought I would spend some time fussy cutting a lot of these out, which is what I'm doing right now. I won't make you sit and watch me do all of them, but I do a lot of fussy cutting. There we go, skip forward, magic of video, and you can see that I've now got rather a lot of them. So I now am going to arrange them around my photo. My photo's just going to go in the middle of the layout, and I'm hoping that my title will fit on there somehow. At this point in time, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the title, but I just know that I want to have this kind of floral frenzy going on in the background and with my photo in the middle there. So there we go, you can see I'm testing that out and my title looks really good there actually. I'm really happy with how that looks sitting on top of the photo. It doesn't always work because of the colours and things going on in the photo. It doesn't always work for the perspective to sit on top of it, but it shows up pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. I also love the little bubblegum travel banners sitting amongst all the flowers as well. I've also fussy cut out some really tiny flowers in orange and yellow. They were on the same sheet of paper. Obviously the leaves are on there already as well. I wasn't sure about bringing in the other colours, bringing in the yellow and the orange, but actually I quite like it. I think the colour scheme that was on the pattern paper that I fussy cut all these flowers from in the first place works really well. So I'm going to stick with it. So yeah, I'm happy with the little yellow and the orange flowers too. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get all of this stuck down now. So yeah, oh, just a few more bits and pieces. I felt that the orange was not quite perfectly balanced out over on that top left corner. So I just put fussy cut another couple of flowers in the orange and pop them up the top there. Yeah, I'm liking where my banners are looking. They're looking awesome, nestled amongst those purple flowers. Yeah, now everything is stuck down, apart from this one flower which I forgot to stick down, and now I can't find a place for. So I'm just going to nestle that in somewhere. And I had this idea that in that March hip kit we also had some of these rolled flowers, so I thought I'd get those out and roll some up and see if they worked. They look brilliant. I love rolled flowers. They're really, really something special, aren't they? But they're very bulky. That's the only problem with rolled flowers, is they can be very bulky. So yeah, I just thought I'd see how it goes and see if they look okay and if I can get away with it really, if they're not too tall. So what I did was I rolled them up and then I actually snipped off the base to make them a bit less bulky, and that's worked fairly well. I love this big one here, this pink and purple one. It's pretty cool. I love the colours and I love how it looks rolled, but it is quite big, so I do have to snip off the base. And then normally I would stick those down with hot glue or glossy accents to make sure that they don't go anywhere, because they're hard to stick because they're so bulky and they're not like a flat surface, are they? So So yeah, anyway, in that pack of flowers there was also some flat flowers that are not meant to be rolled, so presumably they were meant to go as the bases for some of the rolled flowers. So I've just tucked a few of those in. Unfortunately, the set of flowers, the rolled flowers, weren't in the right colourways really. There was a few, but not very many in the colours that I wanted. So I've had to discard most of them. They're just still sitting there. Just pulled out the yellow ones and the purple ones. So I've tucked in some of the flat yellow ones and the one rolled yellow one, two rolled purple ones, and one rolled orange one. So I'm just trying to find some other embellishments to go on this layout. I had an idea of maybe some butterflies or other bits and pieces, but to be honest, there's already quite a lot going on this layout, so really I'm probably not going to be able to fit much in. Just having a look at some chipboard there to see if I can make anything work. I've just pulled out a couple of bits, so I've got like a little green chipboard tab behind my photo, but otherwise I'm going to pretty much leave it. There's not a lot else I can fit onto this layout without it showing up, well enough, because of all the layers of all the flowers. So yeah. But what I do have is a pack of sequins there that I pulled out. Of course, this layout is crying out for sequins with this kind of like starburst design. So they're by Squiggle Mum, and I'm just scattering those all over. It had in there some really cute little, I don't know how to describe them. They're beaded, but they're not really beaded. They just look like they're beaded. Some little hearts, and they're the perfect little addition. They're super cute. So there's one in orange, one in yellow, one in green. So talk about perfect colours. So I've just stuck those on, and I've sprinkled the purple sequins around the edges. They've also got yellow in this sequin mix, and navy blue, and navy blue is perfect as well because it's the background colour of the paper that I fussy cut. So I've left a narrow outline around all the flowers and leaves that I fussy cut out, and therefore you can still see some of the navy blue, so that works really well. I forgot to mention that as amongst the flowers, you can't really see it from here, which is why I forgot to mention it. But I've also used some of the silvery trees from the forest set of extra trees. So I've just kind of like nestled those in, and they look lovely. They are quite subtle though, because they get a bit lost in all the busy flowers. So just writing in my journaling, I've written a few lines over on the right hand side, and then I have just written the date on a leaf over on the left. And now I'm just using a Shimmers paint to add navy splatters all over my layout. I think it's called Oaky Bear Blue. Yeah, I've just done that all the way around the outside of the layout. I had some splatters on everything, on my banners and my photo and my title. So what I did was I took a baby wipe and I just rubbed it off. I was worried that what happened was the colour went into the etching, but actually with the baby wipe it came off really well. Okay, so that is that layout complete. It was actually pretty quick to put together apart from the fussy cutting. And I love how it turned out. I love those little trees. I love the banners. They're great. They have great words on: destination, discover, adventure and journey. So great words there. Thank you so much for joining me. That was Niki Rowland for Bramble Fox.